Thanksgiving, and who we're really thanking anyway. I thank God every day. I ain't thinking no turkey. I ain't thinking nothing else. Thank you. So I'm turning it into Happy Thank You Day. From here on out, when you hear me say Happy Thank You, that's me telling you in your version of Happy Thanksgiving. All right. We have another package going out today. Yay! And we sold while we was at the gym. We sold an ab wheel. Yes, we did. Somebody's been watching me. Like, man, what is that thing? What does it do? 70 something years old. I showed him. He was like, give me one. Gave me the money for it right there on the spot. So, boom. Sold one today. All righty, guys. They're going. I don't want them to go faster than what you guys would like to have one. So, Christmas is coming up. So, let's go ahead and get some. Got a package going out right now of a sauna suit, of a waist belt, and I threw in the sauna belt for them because they had the size. I only have one size left. And let me tell y'all a little medium, small people something. Don't think because you're small that you don't need something to help maintain your body. Okay, I got one left, small. I will give it away to the person who purchases a sauna suit with a sauna belt and an ab robe. You will get this for free. You can get all that. You get one thing for free from me. Like this person is right now. And it's getting ready to go off to the mail tomorrow. Y'all know I work for the post office. So I'm excited. And we was able to do the old trunk thing because I put a couple of these inside my car, which guess what? I'm going to replace the one with the one I got that I sold. I'm going to put that in the car too. Putting all this by the door so I don't forget about it. Yes, sir. So I'm just out and about. I got an ab wheel here in the house. I got one in the car. So I got two here in the house. I got two in the car, the single wheel and the regular one. And I got two in the studio that I haven't went to yet because it's cold. And I kind of like being up here because I got Wi-Fi with everything and everybody's happy. So might not be going down there. Just might keep that as a little storage maybe now and then. I go down there and remembrance of what I came through. 296 pounds down to what I'm at now. I just weighed myself on 209. So I fluctuate between 206 and 215. 206 to 215. That's what's been going on for the last few months. Getting ready to go into the new year. I almost wanted to go ahead and get down to 200 to see what that's like. Only 6 more pounds, but kind of like this look, kind of like the healthy look. So I promise you though, maintaining 210, between 210 to 215 is hard. I mean, I got to eat and all this other kind of stuff, and it's hard for me to do so sometimes because my body just wants to go and continue to be healthy. I don't want to keep piggybacking on that. But those of y'all that's coming in on my two TikTok pages, will you please hit double tap. I see a lot of y'all coming in. Thank you, Facebook, for coming in. Don't come in and leave. Y'all stay, if you would. I know a lot of y'all come in and try to hear what topic we're going to talk about. All right, I'm going to say a few things about health, something about the ab roller, the sauna belt, the waist trainer, and the sauna super quick. And then we're going to talk about something that I believe is very important, and that is don't become your worst enemy. Don't you become your worst enemy. We're going to talk about that tonight. Sometimes the enemy that you're fighting is not away from you. Sometimes the enemy you're fighting is the thing within you. And for whatever reason, we don't want to address certain things. We've addressed a lot, even here on live, we have. But the honest thing is some of us got that one thing about us, or that one place about us in our heart that we just don't know how to let go, and we just don't know how to be able to confront, okay? So I know y'all see some of my other administrators and them and new people on the team. We make a lot of comments on some things, but I want all of y'all to chime in, okay? Do 2 or 3 comments. Give other people opportunity to get in, okay, if you would. And just kind of, let's all kind of talk tonight, okay? Now, let me get on to the ab roller. The ab roller is very much well piece of equipment. This guy was 72 years old today, roughly about 200 and maybe 280-ish, 290 pounds, 6'2", 6'3", big guy, big white guy. Have lost, he said, 40 pounds. So he was over 300, I do know that. He was doing a single wheel. He did that 3 times. He said, he got on this, and at first he was like, And I said, well, challenge yourself, go out a little bit more. And then when he went out, he was like, oh, and we started doing Hulks. What you do, Superman, Hulk, bring it in. Superman, Hulk, bring it in. And he was like, oh my God. This 72-year-old man got down there and he did over 50. I lost count because I was doing my thing. But let me share something with you that's very important. All right. When you're doing the ab workout, you have to do certain things up to the wheel. Just don't jump on the wheel and think, boom, I'm going to do it. I got this. Because you're going to underestimate it. And sometimes you can overextend where your stomach is ready to go. I remember I told y'all go out a little bit, go out a little bit, go out a little bit. And then each time you do certain reps and you feel better, then you go all the way out. That's called warm-ups. You have to warm your stomach up. You have to warm your muscle up. If you're not going to do the planks, anybody who's been in my private class, we always start with planks. Just like y'all see me doing plug-up. We always start out with suck-ins. Like you see me doing plug-up. We always start with left out, left in, right in, right out. And then we go to the ab. You know why? Because when we're doing all of those things, we just did 1.5 minute to 2 minute planks. And we do suck-ins, 20 of them. We do 10 and 10, 10 and 10. It's warming up our abs, it's stretching our abs, and it's getting us ready to do the ab wheel, okay? It's also incorporating ab work. Once again, can y'all coming in on TikTok, if you're there, hit the screen for me, please, if you would. Just hit the screen while you're not typing anything or asking me questions. Hit the screen. Those of y'all that's on Facebook, those of y'all on Instagram, can you share the live, all right? Because the topic tonight is how to be able to deal with your real enemy, and that enemy is within. We're going to talk about how the enemy is not on the outside of us all the time, but there's an enemy in us that we need to face and deal with, okay? But as we're doing it. So I told him also, too, what he did prior to doing the ab wheel, he did some stretches. He got on the bike. He did some bike riding. Okay, you have to do these things to warm up your body. I was telling him I don't really subscribe and do a lot of stretching and everything because that is overexerting to me, my muscles. Don't mean yours. You know how long it's been since you've been in the gym. You're going to get on this thing. It's going to start feeling good like it did to him. You're going to go hard. You're going to start really wanting to go hard. You don't want to start challenging yourself. But remember, you're just not using this. That's why I say stay in touch with me. Ask me questions. Don't ever assume you know everything about this because I rolled out, rolled in. There's like 10 different exercises you can do with this one thing that will make sure you start seeing results. It doesn't matter if you're a woman, it doesn't matter if you're a man, big busted, small, chested, big belly, round belly, doesn't matter. This will start to work you out. I asked him his honest opinion. When he got done, he said, thank you. Thank you. He said, I even looked and I seen some places sell for $10, $12. And he said, I almost started to get there. He said, but it was because of who you are and because I see your work ethics, I wanted to buy it from you. Yes, you're $30 more. I said, well, thank God you didn't. I said, $10, remember, you pay for your kit. I said, it's totally trash. Look at the reviews. It's been cracking and breaking. Look at the reviews of mine. No issue so far. None. Because I'm going to make sure I get you the best quality at the lowest price. Now, there is some better ones than this that's out there. Yes, it is. Like mine's. Mine's is a whole lot better than that. This is hard plastic up here. This is flexi plastic. This is all metal right here. This is metal right here. This is a thicker metal. This is a thicker rod metal on the inside. That's a regular rod metal on the inside. This will still work and give you what you need. I'm a bigger guy that's wide, big chest. I got me one that's kind of wide on this. This is $60. This is $38. This does what this does. Work out with it, have no problem. As long as that sucker roll out and come back, at the end of the day, I don't care about ergonomics. I don't care about my stomach. All right? Don't get in too deep with certain things. until you're ready. Now, if you about 60, 90 days into doing this one, and you do want to upgrade, yes, I can get that one. Yes, it's gonna cost you $60. That one you can't travel with in a carry-out because it has screws. You have to screw that on. I still use this at the gym. That's what I use. I don't use this is brand new. But I use one that's similar to it at the gym that I pop off when I fly out and I go places. Like I plan on trying to go somewhere hopefully next month. I'm taking that with me, like I've been doing for the last 4 or 5 trips. And it's going to give me a full workout. Please, you all, whatever you do, can you please make sure you take your health serious? I am begging you. I broke, man. I broke yesterday morning, this morning, excuse me, trying to go to work, and I almost didn't make it because my dear friend is gone. I mean, she's really, really, really gone. 53 years I've known this lady, and she's been in my church since 2008 going to 2009. This is hard. I've had to bury a daughter, and I got to bury her. This ain't cool. This really ain't. This hurts totally different. I've lost a lot of family members as blood. I've lost a lot of friends, but nothing like this because I've never had to bury a child and turn back around and bury the parent. And honestly, if I just go ahead and just put out there, and I'm just being real because I love her, it's because on both of them, their weight did play into their condition. It's just true. I'm not going to tell you how much they weighed. I'm not going to tell you what size they were. None of your business if you didn't know them. But I promise you, even the surviving families even saying they got to get their weight on. You know, it's cute BBW when y'all talking about I'm big, I'm bad, and I'm bold, I'm fat, fine, and fluffy, FFF. You know, you come up with all these beautiful terminologies and stuff. I did too. But the truth is, that ain't cool, man. Y'all leaving people back that really love you. It just ain't cool, bro. It ain't cool, sis. It just ain't cool, y'all. I'm really trying to keep it together. I'm not gonna cry. Just give me my moment, please. I'm trying to be disciplined and come on here every day. But I'm pleading with you all. If you don't get this, get something. You know, y'all went into Thanksgiving yesterday hard. Some of y'all put hard in my private thing. Oh, I'm gonna eat good tomorrow, but I promise you, King, when I get through eating, I'm gonna hook you up, man. I need you to hook me up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on, guys. We can't keep doing that. We can't keep throwing that in as an excuse because it's a holiday. Damn them holidays. Like for real, for real. And I'm all about holidays. Trick all y'all folk that talking about I ain't celebrating. I'm taking my day off. I'm getting paid from the company I work for. I'm all about my holidays, baby. But I don't just celebrate holidays on that day. I don't just thank you. I don't call it Thanksgiving no more. I don't just thank you day on Thursdays during November. I'm going to do thank you day every day. I want to thank you every day because every day you awesome. Every day you rock. Every day you mean something, right? So your health is going to guarantee that. My true inspiration is 62-year-old brother that's at my gym. The 72-year-old white man who just walked up to me today and he got one. Y'all, and I ain't being racist because the majority of my followers are black. We're not supposed to let these white folks sit up here and get the fountain of youth, whether y'all want to believe it or not, in this summer suit and in this ad roller and stand up here and start looking healthy and living longer than us. And then we still talking about we eat ham hocks and greens and all that. And I don't care if you eat all that. I just want you to work it off. I don't care if you eat the dressing with the giblet gravy on it. I just want you to work it off. I don't care if you want to eat your great-great-grandmother's sweet potato pie recipe passed down through your generation. I just want you to work it off. Go ahead and do you boo eat, but work it off. And stop blaming your breast that's triple G's and stop blaming your weights that's a 46 or 52 because there's something that you can do about it. I promise more than one of y'all born with no 48 triple G's breast and what none of y'all born with no 52 or 56 weights. I was almost a 10-pound baby, so I'm a heavyweight from birth. But I wasn't, some of y'all, maybe one of y'all hit 11 to 12 pounds. But baby, you wasn't 290, you wasn't 300. You added that on every year. Get ready to add it, take it away. Let's get that off of you. Because you're leaving people who you think don't love you. At that funeral I'm getting ready to do next Saturday, I'm having over 700 people to show up, crying, whining. And here's what's sad. And y'all better pray for me. Because what I really want to say is to that first 3 to 4 rows, Nigga, y'all was the one buying all this damn chicken and all this other kind of stuff, not walking with her, seeing her with this damn oxygen, and nobody was doing nothing but just sitting there laughing and giggling. Because I'm seeing all the videos. I'm watching all the videos that the family's posting right now. And I'm like, that's big, that's big, that's big, that's big. You think it's a joke, you think it's a joke, you think it's a joke, you think it's a joke. You ain't laughing, you ain't laughing, you ain't laughing, and you damn well ain't laughing. Now everybody crying over some health, man. And all you gotta do is lose the damn weight. And you got a nigga in your life that will coach you, that will holler in your ear, scream, love on you, hug on you, tell you all right, go take you out, make you feel like the queen that you are, but lose damn weight. It's just that easy, woman. It really is. And I don't mean to sound harsh, but I am, because your health means everything. Once again, you don't want to buy this, buy something. You need to buy something from somebody. Go find a chick to buy her waist trainer. I don't care. Get it. Get somebody else's summer suit. Okay. Join somebody else's membership. Buy somebody else's product. Do somebody else's detox. But still, lose the weight. Get healthy. You owe yourself that. You owe your life that. You owe your children that. You owe your babies that. You owe your family that. Hell, you owe yourself that. So let's get into the topic then. Because see, the enemy that we're fighting and facing has nothing to do with the external. And we have so many things that we can say about people on the outside of us and situations that's happened to us. And all of us got a book. All of us got something that we can honestly say. And don't think for once, y'all just been following me for a while, you heard my testimony. Almost got molested at 8 years old. Did get my virginity taken from me by a 16-year-old girl at 10 years old. Been there, done that. Got locked up in the freaking closet between the ages of 8 years old, going on 8.5, almost 9. Locked in the closet for 6 months by a stepfather who didn't give a damn about me. Once my mother called him, sent me back home to Oklahoma. She dealt with that nigga, divorced him, ain't had to deal with that trauma no more. Was raised in the neighborhood because I was the big guy. You whooped the big guy. All of a sudden, you got a name for yourself. So every day I'm having to fight to go to school, having to fight to get on the bus, having to fight to get to class, having to fight after school, having to fight to get home, having to fight from the bus to my house. Y'all think I'm playing with y'all. That's why these hands are certified, because I got good at doing it. When I lost about 2 or 3 times, I said I ain't losing no more. I don't care if it was 3 or 4 niggas. We going in. And I have this thing about me that I don't stop until you stop moving. You want me to get off of you, stop busting you upside your head, stop moving. I used to always tell them, when you stop moving and stop breathing, I'll stop. Don't say stop, don't quit, don't cry for your mama. You started this. I kept telling you, leave me alone. Now you're supposed to get this work. And I'm telling you before I work on you, until you stop breathing or you stop moving, I ain't stopping. And that's the reputation I got in this city. That the nigga don't play when it comes to that, right? So I had to figure out, those people wasn't my enemy. Bullies gonna be bullies. Folk gonna try you. Things about you in your life gonna happen. Molestation takes place, rape takes place, beatings take place. The real problem was I had so much greatness on the inside of me that every force that was on the outside was trying to figure out any kind of way to start this real issue, this real creature, this real monster. And that is called self-esteem. Try to make you feel bad about who you are and what you possess, when it wasn't your fault that you're gifted, you're talented, you're so-called ADHD, so they say, right? It's not really having attention disorder. What it is that you don't get challenged at the level of your greatness. So you get bored real quick. You get to looking off, you get to daydreaming. One of my sons, a genius, and he used to daydream. I used to get phone calls, not because he was acting bad in class. He would just go through this trance, and they would try to snap him out of it, and he wouldn't come out of it. So they called me up a couple times, and I had to sit there and sometimes bring him back, massage, and talk to him, say, hey, son, come back, son. And he would say, oh, damn, I'm sorry. Was I doing it again? Yeah. His mind was traveling. Like, when I would ask him, like, what are you seeing? Like write down what it is that you're seeing. He's so artistic. Then the boy bad with that pen when it comes to work. Let me tell you how cold my son was. When he did his freshman year in college, this nigga's writing everybody else's essays, their term papers. He charging people to write their term papers. This nigga doing listen to me. He's doing term papers less than an hour per subject per person. Didn't matter what subject you brought him. This nigga would type it out your term paper, 11 people a week, less than an hour each time, making a little money as a freshman. That's how much of a genius was. But when he was in middle school and high school, we know he was daydreaming. So I told his high school, if y'all don't challenge him at the level of where he's at and beyond, he gonna space out. So they had to find, listen, they even wanted to skip him a couple classes. He didn't want to go from his classmates. He wanted to stay, so he tried to act like he was dumb in a couple classes to keep him from going into another, coming from the 6th grade to the 7th grade, from 7th grade to the freshman. They were trying to make him a freshman, get him out of middle school, get him in high school, get him high school grades, classes while he was in middle school. And he was just like, no, I just want to be with my friends. And he felt so bad because he was so smart. And nobody else around him was like that, right? So, and he was being threatened to be pulled from his friends because he was so smart. He created this other ego about himself. And I had to help him to teach him, no, son, it's okay. Just be you. And it was a hard, challenging thing for him to know how to accept him because he created this creature in him, this other ego about him, this other personality, where that became his enemy. Wasn't nobody else around him. It was him within himself. Some of you all are indirectly. This might be affecting you. This might be a trigger. Just follow me. Listen to me. I'm not going to leave you there. I'm going to pull you out. Just listen to me. Because some of us have done the same thing, to where some of the things that we find ourselves, and you think that you have, like I said, they call it attention disorder. They call it, if it's an ADHD, they call it where you have the thing where you just really hypertension, what they told me I had. A lot of the stuff, and y'all just follow, I'm not being racist, being real, that white folk diagnose us with, and these so-called black folk who's supposed to went to college to learn stuff about our anatomy and not just X our anatomy out like it don't exist, and they still want to teach you white people's medicine, white people's theories, instead of really going in there and learning the body. They kind of tell us that most of us are considered the artists and the painters, like Michelangelo, or the person who played Liberace, who played the piano, or we're so in tune with waves and motions and energies, right? That we haven't really been taught as a culture in this society, though it's taught in other societies, how to really flow with the thing that we've been given that is gifted, not just what we're talented in, but what we also are gifted in. Some of you beautiful women, you're so gifted. You're beyond just sewing a button on a shirt, but you can sew the whole damn shirt. You can design clothes. You have this thing in your head that you see in colors and patterns and shapes, but you just never had an opportunity to express that. Now they put you in some little corner, act like you got ADHD, put you on Ritalin, say that you're hypertensive, sit down, you're too loud, you're too hyper, you're too fast, you're too this. Some of you have natural beauty, you have a natural body, you didn't ask for it, it just started developing. And because somebody else in your family, called your mama or your sister or your auntie, always wanted those giftings and did not get a chance to have it, and they're not talented either, now they're hating on you, suppressing it, making you feel whorish, as if it's your fault that you are full-figured, putting on clothes that don't accent how you are, making you always want to braid your hair, don't even teach how to even do your hair. Now, I'm gonna be real, I'm a barber stylist. There's some of y'all can play that with them other niggas who don't know about hair. You ain't doing your hair, boo, because you really don't know how to do your hair, boo. YouTube can only show you so much. Like when I'm showing y'all my workout, you don't know the technique. You're just seeing me roll back and forth. Some of y'all don't know the technique of doing your hair. Some of y'all don't know whether, that's why you let somebody else always in your head. Let me tell you something like that too. You need to be careful who always let in your head. Who always do your hair. I'm not voodooish. I'm not spiritualist. I'm not one of them people that subscribe and all that. What I subscribe in is just straight up the truth. Some niggas transfer their issues in your life by touch. Point blank and period. If I can touch you, make your nipples hard and your coop wet, I can also touch you and make you feel bad about yourself. So y'all need to be very careful. And let's just be honest. Because I'm talking to a group of women. My platform is for women. So if you're a man on here, catch up when you get up. You know what I'm talking about? But you women, That's why your hygiene be off, because no woman really taught you about hygiene. You got all these folks subscribing to what some old weirdo doctor told y'all about your cooch. I'm underneath the impression that if a man got a booty hole, he got to wipe his butt hole with a paper towel or tissue, and then he got to get in the shower and wipe his butthole. I still don't understand why y'all niggas can't wipe y'all cooch. I just don't understand that. Well, you know, my doctor said you get infections and all that. Who the hell? What? Your grandmama did get an infection. Your mama did get an infection. Your great grandma did. None of them beautiful queens got an infection. You come with your funky coochie to a man like me because you don't want to wash down there. Man, I'm going to take you in there and wash you and tell you to get out. And that's the most embarrassing thing when a man got to tell a woman how to clean herself. Maybe because I paid attention to my mom. Did you pay attention to yours? Or maybe your mama didn't know because she didn't pay attention to her mama. So there's just certain things that's in you that have become a creature. Too hardy. Can't be taught nothing. Can't nobody tell you anything. You know everything. You just know everything, but you ain't got no results. I just had to tell a boo the other day, I'm like, babe, you popping off at me. I got family. Y'all all be trying to figure out, is he single? Is it? Listen, I ain't gonna never, ever, ever, ever be by myself. Never, ever. Never, ever be by myself. So I got people in my life. The question is, who's really in y'all's? Because everybody comes with this little subscription stuff. You know who your biggest enemy is? Is you. Because you got this big old long list. And on that list, there's no reality. There's no accountability. There's no face in the music. You know why I've gotten to the place where I'm at? Because I had to face me. The greatest enemy wasn't some woman, wasn't my children, wasn't society. It was me. When I didn't know how to groom myself, wasn't that I didn't have a mama to teach me how to brush my teeth, how to comb my hair. You know how I learned how to do my face? I've been having a beard, I've been having facial hair since I was like 12 or 13. My mother came in there and said, I think I remember your dad and your stepdad shaving it like this. You don't ever go against it because it's going to cause bump, but you go with the grain. Thank you, Mom. A woman taught me because she paid attention to her brothers and my daddy when that nigga was around, and the step guy. And she was in there all the time, just talking, but watching, talking and watching. Not knowing one day she had to end up raising 2 sons and a daughter by herself. But she got with me and she showed me how to do it. I had low self-esteem at the time she didn't know. So I started doing it my way. Used to bump up terrible. So embarrassing. So then I would try to let my stuff grow out and didn't know how to trim it, didn't know how to do none of that. And one day I never forget, my mama came home with a pair of clippers and a pair of trimmers. She said, I don't know what else you doing today, but today you're going to learn how to cut your own head because I can't afford to take you to the barber no more. You going to start cutting these heads around here. And I became my first head. Learned how to cut it in the mirror. You cut hair in the mirror, you cut your own head, you can cut some hair. I learned how to take that razor. But I started dealing with my self-esteem to tell myself, you got this, you can do this. See, my mother had already figured out that I had hypertension. They started pulling away the sweets and all this other kind of stuff. Because the enemy really wasn't, y'all, the ice cream, because everybody else can eat it. It was me desiring to have more than one scoop. So the enemy wasn't the stuff. The enemy was me. I had no self-control with my self-esteem. So with that being said, we have to learn how to face what the real problem is. It's not on the outside, it's on the inside. I keep telling y'all tell me y'all got 3 or 4 boyfriends, all of y'all broke up for the same reason. The only one that's a common denominator is the person. I keep telling you that sometimes the reason why y'all not successful in business, because you try to lead where you should be following. And I ain't talking about following behind some person, I'm talking about following the instructions of business. You got to do good business. Even the Bible says that this woman went to the market. She was a seller of purple and raiment. She knew how to go to the market and not only sell, collect her money, spend a little bit of it, but bring some change back. You can't be the chick and always want to go to every store and spend every dime. That's a problem. That's an obsession that you have within you that you need to learn how to get in control. I know I'm talking good. You ain't got to say nothing. Y'all ain't got to say nothing. See, I got facts. One thing about facts, one thing about data, one thing about numbers, and then one thing about your life. Somebody's watching it enough to say, I see what the real problem is. Once again, I never came on this channel lacking anything. I just told all y'all about my lack, which I'm gonna keep telling y'all about my failures. But I will guarantee, fact check me. I make the money that I say I make. I drive what I say I drive. I live where I say I live. I live how I say I live. And I do exactly what I say I do. Because I already know how some people are. You're going to try to find something to discredit me some kind of way. While I don't let men on my platform and really talk back to them, especially those in different churches, I say one thing. I go into their DM and say, hey, bro, what's going on? Thank you. I hit one of their likes. All of a sudden, I'm like them. I ain't doing it. See, I already know all the traps. I forget I used to be on national television. This ain't nothing right here. I used to be on national television. Over 1 million homes. So I already know what all this camera bullcrap. I just forgot that the camera is this now versus the big doggone thing that got the red light on top. Somebody saying 5, 4, 2, 1. You know, the only thing that's different is that it's in the palm of my hand now. I control the camera. You did? So I already know how people are going to try to dig, try to find out, well, what is his real full name? All you got to do is do facial recognition if you got that kind of software. Invest in it. Do that nose. Go find out everything about me. Everything that if I want to know, I tell you. I've been to jail before. I got a record. Go look that up. For pimping. What are you talking about? Yes, yes. So is that an ooh and ah? Girl, that was sold back in 1990, early. I ain't did that since I've been delivered. What are you talking about? You smoke weed. Used to be a dope dealer. Used to be a head cracker. There's some other stuff that probably would incriminate me if I said it. Because I guess with black folk, we ain't got no statute of limitation. That's Bill Cosby there. They come 30 years later, lock you up for some cool. So I've done some stuff. Told y'all, I am perfectly flawed, but I still have a purpose. So I don't get on here bashing and talking bad about any person. I will talk about and bash certain things that is globally impacting us. Globally impacting you. Because I want to see you do better. And it ain't until somebody come and embarrass y'all that everybody got all ears then. Or somebody died, and all of a sudden they say, what are you talking about now? Or somebody lose their business, somebody lose their home. Or what kind of assistance can they give? See, it ain't until drama happened that y'all always talking about, I don't want to do drama, but you create so much Let me tell y'all what really, I believe God told me to talk to y'all about today, talking about the enemy within. You know that some of us have created storms within ourselves that at any moment is ready to explode and wipe out so many people in our life. Some of us, there is a brewing, for those of you from Oklahoma, there is a Category 5 tornado brewing on the inside of you. Those of you that's down there in Florida, there's a hurricane, 150 mile, 175, 20-mile wind blowing. Those of you in California, there's a 7-point to 10-point Richter scale earthquake about to hit. If you don't check that thing is getting ready to try to massively destroy everything around you, even in a jolly season. Let me ask you a question. Did you notice something about Thanksgiving that I call Thank You Day? That you kind of ate, you was hanging around folk and everything was lovely, you really loved your people, but since yesterday you ain't even been feeling right. Something just didn't sit right. Food was great. Family was loving. Friends made you laugh, but this something ain't sitting right. When everybody asks you how was they, oh man, it was great. It was great. It was. But what about you? What is this weird old thing that's going on inside of you? That's that beast that's going to find the right time when you ain't even expecting it to come forth. And it's going to try to destroy what you say you love. And I'm trying to help you. Because I see them coming. I see you coming. I see me coming. Even mine. I had to deal with some of it today. You know what I got this morning? I got on that stool. Yeah, I use bathroom. I boo-boo. I'm human. I do boo-boo. But I didn't use bathroom. I sat on that stool and I cried. Man, I was so hurt. I cried. And I was like, oh, where's this coming from? All I could hear is peace. I I guess I've been so angry with this death, like I've never been angry before. And this thing just overtook me, where the anger started to leave. Let me be transparent. Ooh, I try to hold on. No, 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 I ain't ready for you. I ain't ready for you. I want to be angry. I want to be justified by these tears. I want to be justified by statements that I might make. I want to be justified by attitudes that I might have. And I literally heard, if you don't let it go, you'll be the next one to know. Y'all, and I ain't the kind of nigga that's scared of death. Period. What I am kind of afraid of is dying the wrong way. I want my death to be intentional. I want to go with the intent of me doing the best that I ever could do. Helping out as many people I can help. Seeing folks' dream come to pass. No matter what that looks like. That's how I want to go. If I go in anger, anger destroys whatever it touches. Anger is ruthless. There have been folk that started to kill one person, but anger overtook them and they killed everybody. Anger has made people drive across from one side of the country of the United States. Y'all know the lady didn't put a damn diaper on, so she didn't have to worry about stopping and peeing, except for to get gas. They drive way on the other side of the state, on the East Coast. So angry to find her man. Ooh! When I see this little old bitty thing, I was like, she was gonna whoop the snot at that nigga. Lorraine Bobbitt. Y'all know Miss Lorraine Bobbitt, Mrs. Cut It Off and Throw It on the Side. Nice as can be when they call. Very calm. Anger ain't always loud and obnoxious. Anger can be very silent. Mm-hmm. Hey everybody, how you doing? That's anger. Cool. OJ, whether he did or not, anger made this old man jump a wall that he ain't jumped chairs in 20 years, but he jumped that damn wall. Whether he did it or not, anger made that man grab that knife. Whether he did it or not, anger made him kill both persons. Whether he did not, and anger made him go back home and sit down and act like he did nothing. That's what anger do. Anger will take you deep. Watch what anger do. And abandon you when it's time to face the consequences. Y'all better listen. Because some of y'all got something brewing on the inside. You can go ahead and play me and say, oh no, he ain't talking to me. Ooh, okay. That's why I've been asking, have y'all been feeling something kind of differently? Like they just been settling with you like they normally do. Because anyone on my life who think that you have made perfection, that you ain't got nothing that you have in some places that you forgot that you stored. Anybody ever had some stuff that you had for a long time? You ain't seen it for a while. One day you decided to do a deep cleaner. I mean, not a spring cleaner, but a deep cleaner. You're like, where this been at? And it's looking back at you like, nigga, the place you kept me at. This is where you laid me last. Right? And you forgot all about it until you were able to discover it. Maybe some of us need to do another cleaning. You might want to listen. Warning always comes before destruction for good people. Now, even if folk they ain't paying attention to warning, so they don't come. But for good people, one always comes for destruction. Maybe there's something through me trying to talk to you or tell you. It knows about that silent storm that's been building up. You just ain't had the right thing or the right person to push that button, poke that bell, happen in your life. But I'm telling you, some of us ain't got anger. Some of us going to have depression so bad, it's going to set us back. All that hard work, all that trying to look good and fit in is going to set. I walked in that house yesterday. I seen all that food. And for the first time since Mama been passed, I got my biological mother and mother. My other mother passed. Food just wasn't, ain't been on par. Yeah, all of us stayed in the kitchen with Mama and learned how to cook when Mama was here. And I thought it was only them making all them dressings and Cornish hens and ham and all this stuff coming out of the. Mama would let them start it, but she would put the finishing touch on it. She said, no, 10 more minutes. Don't open it up. Don't let it heat out. Just 10 more minutes, baby. Mom, you ain't got no timer. I just feel it. Just trust me, 10 more minutes. She put a little bit more nutmeg on top of something. Slice another couple little pieces of butter and just melt off in there. She go over there, Lord, let this food stretch. She's singing songs. She's talking to God about how this food should nourish her babies. Let it be a blessing to those who eat it. Let them have joy and peace. She ain't doing the other generation. Girl, child, well, you know, I was talking to Tom the other day, and I wish that nigga would. Man, that a heifer? Yeah. You know, Tan. Yeah. I whooped up black while you cooking my food. Nigga, I don't need you arguing over my food. I don't need you talking about Tan and Jeffrey. Keep Jeffrey and Tan off of my sweet potato pie. Don't put them in my greens. I don't want him on my chicken. And do not place him in my turkey. Mama didn't talk about none of that. Mama in there humming, singing, crying, worshiping, doing something that was loving to our food. For the first time since Mama been gone, I walked in there and I smelled love. That food, oh my God. Now y'all follow me. Got in that kitchen and my eyes open. Everything looked exactly like Mama was cooking. That sweet potato pie just had that butter just right there in the middle, just fighting to get to the edges. That turkey, ooh, golden brown. Juicy, this juice just bubbling out the skin and out. The other turkey that was cut up, there was so much juice in that thing. And that giblet gravy, thick, with the spoon, gotta lift it, but just thin enough to cover everything you needed. Oh my Jesus, Lord, child. They gave me a platter to put my food on. Greens, look like they just came out the garden. Smell like my dear sister who's passed. Stoogie. Can nobody cook greens like her and her mom? She's been gone for a couple of years now. Her daughter picked it up. My niece, my other niece, picked up from her mom. My other niece picked up from grandma. My other niece picked up from grandma and mom. Whoo, y'all, the spread, but I felt the love. Everybody hugging everybody. Kids coming up on me, hugging me. My grandbabies hugging me. My cousins, my nephews, my great nephews, and then I found out that I have a great nephew. I'm a great uncle. Picking up everything I can find, everything I can hold. Now I'm the hugging uncle. The rest of them, they kid, y'all bag. I don't smoke, I don't drink. So I'm like, you know, I raised boys. I only got one daughter, so I raised 4 boys. So we tumble from it. You know what I'm talking about? We got the dancing with everybody. Like, oh, we got them going now. We get a chance to see what everybody else see. Hey. Boy, that place rocking. Now, you notice I ain't uploaded another day. You know why? None of y'all business. That's my family. That's our family. That was how Mama was. We didn't have phones that when Mama was around. I didn't see no phones too much, except for a couple times I took it with my son, my 2 grandsons that was there. Every now and then. I didn't take pictures with my boys. Every now and then, watching Buddha. His dad, his name after me, watching Eric. I told you I woke up so much anger. So when I proceeded from there and I came, and I woke up this morning, and anger hit me. They tried to take all of that celebration from last night and they tried to destroy it. It was working on me today. I have cried, but I ain't cried like I did today. There was a different cry. There's a different cry. And this is what I felt in my clothes, ladies. If we don't deal with this thing within us, as women definitely don't deal with this thing that's within you. The Bible says that a woman can either build her house or she can destroy it. The very same hands that cooked all that good food. Oh yeah, by the way, that platter plate they gave me, I put a saucer on that one. A saucer this big. That's how much food I had on a plate this big. I stayed disciplined to the cause. It was amazing. I took a little pie, I took a little sweet cheesecake, I took a little dressing, I took a little turkey, put it all right there, put the gravy on it, and just ate from my little corner. The rest of it was a quick plate. Discipline. I still got to do a funeral next Saturday. Y'all catch it later. So, I'm gonna close. I'm like, woke up this morning, so I said, oh wow. So this anger is trying to destroy all that love from last night. All that love that was in there. Ooh, when I tell you I ate that dressing, it was like mama was right here. And ooh, I hugged her. But all my eyes, everybody was looking at me like, what are you doing? I said, oh, I literally thought mama was there. Because that, I said, who paid the dressing? No, these did. I hit that sweet potato pie. I'm looking for mama again. I'm like, y'all been punking me for the last 30 years. Mama didn't really die. Like what? Because I couldn't go to the gravesite. I can't do that, y'all. Y'all got that. I didn't look to see she got lowered. I did. Like, why are you tripping? Like, who made the sweet potato pie? Your other niece did. Well, that's how Granny made it. I was just having this moment, like, because everything smelled like Granny, like mama. Everything tasted like mama. She came through, y'all, through her babies. Woo! I ate that turkey. That turkey was so juicy, y'all. Juice started going along in my beard, just on some chewing. Oh, no. Oh my God. Everything was perfect. People were biting, licking fingers, going to go back. People were starting, because they didn't know, so they first place was like, yeah, this is going to be another year where somebody greens or whatever. Niggas went back in that second plate and they was piling. You heard me? I wanted to go back so bad, I didn't. I wanted to go with the sweets, I didn't. I stayed disciplined to the situation. So, this morning, when anger hit, it kicked in. I snapped out of myself. You was trying to kill my whole experience of love and peace and family. You was getting ready to do something that's going to bring a shame to the encounter and the reality of yesterday. That will become a memory, because whatever I was getting ready to do today, whatever, was going to be more tabloid and news than what I experienced last night with my family. I didn't know how much anger was in me until I let it out this morning. And when I tell you, I cried like a baby. But I felt so light, so free. I ain't gonna lie. I took a tissue, like everything, check, like, I thought I used the bathroom. I released some weight of some stuff that possibly could have messed my life up. Don't know what it is, don't care what it is. Even that's what it is. I just know I'm free, I'm lighter, I'm talking to y'all tonight. A healed person in a dark place. Make sure you get that same thing too. Get healed. Get healed. Okay? Thank you all for listening. I appreciate you. I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Share this. You want to save it. We all get something in us that we need to address. Let's not be so superwoman and superman that we forget he was Clark Kent sometimes too. Kryptonite is real. Don't let that thing creep up on you. Self-esteem is real. Don't feel bad that you broke your cycle yesterday of normal eating. Y'all stop making holidays more than what they are. If you know about most of the holidays we celebrate, it was all wrapped around the suffering of Indians and blacks. Most all of them was. I'm just being real. I'm not telling you not to celebrate because I'm a holiday freak. I celebrate for the right reason. Like I don't say Christmas, I say Christmas. That's when the masses of people came to worship Christ. That's still see, I ain't putting the tree. What we're gonna do, it'll be a few little gifts in there for me and other people. We're not really big on that. We're big about giving us gifts. I got some stuff coming in the mail right now that's a gift for me. Even Christmas, I get Christmas every week in this place. You dig? I got something I'm gonna be wearing. A gift for me. So we have Christmas 365, baby. We don't wait for no one day. All right. Oh, thank you, Elois Dawson. Thank you. Thank you, Evelina. Thank you. Thank you, Lori. Your son is artistic. So that's what they call it, right? I don't know. But Lori, your son is gifted, not autistic no more. I don't even use those words. Sure. What floor type? I don't understand. I don't understand what you're saying. What you're asking. Okay. Oh, yo, no, my grief is getting good now. I'm good now. Gotta let stuff go. I ain't through grieving, but I'm on the good end of the grief now. Because when anger go, hatred go, all that bull crap go, you know, you be more free now. All right. Thank you all. Appreciate you all. Y'all have a great night. And Ramona, your stuff is in the package. Get ready to be mailed out in the morning. You should get it by Wednesday, Thursday next week. And throw a little gift in it.